Yes, we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Ohio State's offense will be first on the attack. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
On the move, it's Salter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Lincoln. Fires left. Makes a connection. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together. Really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because...
Turning it on! He's at the touchdown Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Utah found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Salt Lake City. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Madden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. That's caught. It's Daniel.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football. You're coming up and trying to get on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poise. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurdle you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Rutgers Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Lincoln. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Unloads it left. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Now the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Flips it out to the back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Buckeyes roll that off offense back out there. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Lincoln. Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 14 to Arkansas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Moses. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just... easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Lincoln. Snagged in the middle, it's Daniel. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Rutgers has it back, they'll send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off the play fake on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He
brings into the open. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. It's a bad scheme. This guy one-on-one, much like Michigan State tried to do against Joey Galloway in '93. But the difference there is the reason Joey Galloway couldn't be covered is that no one really wants to be around him.
Ain't that the truth? We work with him weekly. We can say that and be very firm about it. But here's the thing, Joey Galloway. Think about the other names to wear the scarlet and gray. So many guys year after year. You know Ohio State fans, Reese, they're going to claim, wide receiver U. They try to claim that because so many greats have been through that university.
Takes the handoff. It's Salter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield, it's Lincoln. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They want to run it left here. Picks up the first down. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Looking to pass. It's Lincoln. Right down the middle. Holds it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Daniel. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Daniel. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the 1st half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the 1st half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll return it from around the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It'll be 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Daniel. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Pulls it, fired complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Scarlet Knights have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Scarlet Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Quarterback may change this route. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's going to bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He's got great speed. Touchdown, Ohio State. Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Scarlet Knights are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. Quick, oh, he spun him again. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And this started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Madden. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Lincoln. He's got him. At the 40, there he goes. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Daniel. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Ohio State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Jones to throw. The quick out.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
And when you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this...
There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
The give as they work on that clock. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They think there's room to run to the right here. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jones wants to throw it. He's going to fire deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you in recruiting trail and in the future, and, kind of take that, a little rub their nose in it.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right on the money. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
Yeah, it didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on a screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did not bite at all. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He's open on the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Jones to throw. Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. A strike downfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Wants to throw on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a